You're listening to the Gilbert King Elisa Show.
The Associated Press is reporting that Derrick Rose has signed with the Cleveland Cavaliers on Monday, and the details of the deal are supposed to be displayed on Tuesday. Now, this is a one-year deal with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Derrick Rose averaged 18 points and 4 assists for the New York Knicks last season. And many think that this is a move of desperation on the part of the Cleveland Cavs, who earlier last week heard from Kyrie Irving on a media leak that he wanted out of Cleveland. He didn't want to stay anymore. Many were speculating that he did not want to play with LeBron James, and he wanted to form his own identity with another team. But since then, a deal for Kyrie Irving has not been made. So this can be a possible fill-in for Kyrie Irving, who possibly will not be there next season. And some are saying that this is a move of desperation to keep Kyrie Irving as a backup support point guard for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And what LeBron did was he posted on Twitter that, he posted 5 roses in commemoration of Derrick Rose signing with the team today. Now, many would say, what does this matter? Well, that's his way. Many people took it as a shot that, all right, well, Kyrie Irving didn't want to stay in Cleveland, and this is LeBron's way of saying he doesn't mind that he's leaving because he has something better in Derrick Rose, which most people don't believe. But I'm sure he's happy to receive some help from the likes of Derrick Rose, who at one point was an all-star point guard. So that's the good and the bad. And some may say that's the ugly also, in that instead of just leaving it be, he has to make this news public, in that posting roses online and when really not, and choosing not to speak on the Kyrie Irving situation. Derrick Rose is 28 years old, and Rose is a point guard that at his best has been great. He has some very explosive moves, and he has a kind of a reckless way of playing, or at least used to, that really made his body not last the rigors of the NBA season, 82 games. And it's obvious because since 2011, he's missed 180 games because of injury. And that's something that raises a lot of questions if you're a Cavaliers fan. But fortunately, this is only a one-year deal. They're saying that the only reason why they give him a one-year deal was because of the salary cap. And as you know, the veteran salary cap has to be of a certain amount, and that's what Derrick Rose chose, and maybe it's for his best. A lot of players are deciding not to sign a longer contract with a lot of teams, as with LeBron James, and in the end they end up winning, because sometimes when players used to sign a long-term deal with teams, they used to not make as much as they were able to. And some players were able to win. So even recently, a player like Tim Hardaway Jr. was able to sign with the Knicks for $71 million, which he didn't even expect. He said so himself. And but he thinks he could be an all-star. But a player like Derrick Rose, it can be a chance for him to get close to a championship. They still need to make a lot of moves, especially now with Kyrie Irving possibly leaving, if they want to contend with teams like the Golden State Warriors. And but I'm sure it's some kind of glimmer of hope for Cleveland that Derrick Rose, even though he may not play the full season, will at least be some kind of help towards the combination of LeBron James, Kevin Love, and J.R. Smith. He can help out with that lineup. I'm sure he can. He's always been the kind of guard that needed the ball in his hand. I don't know. Well, last year with the Knicks, I watched a few games where he was able to slash through the lane, and when they double teamed him, he was able to give the ball to the open man. And hopefully he can do that and get some open looks for Tristan Thompson and Kevin Love and a few other players, and perhaps take some of the pressure off of LeBron James. But just I'd like to know what you guys think of Derrick Rose going to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Is this a good move? Do you think he's going to last the whole season? Is there any other players that you think that Cleveland should add that can help them contend with the Golden State Warriors? Or is it just a bad trade? Is this a desperation move? Should LeBron James have responded on Twitter as he did? Or is it something that the NBA is right now becoming a league of just having a bunch of superstars on one team, and they're just there's certain teams that are contending for a title, and the rest are just they just want to sell tickets and make money. What do you think about the state of the NBA and Derrick Rose going to the Cleveland Cavaliers?
This has been a Gilbert King Elisa production.